Hey, what's happening, Roland? Well, today's November 28th, the day after Thanksgiving, and I'm here in Chipley, Florida, with my good friend Lane Kinney. Lane, hey, Lane, come on over here. Hey, this is your trophy room.
Yes,
Hey,
it is.
Lane,
Good
Lane,
to see you,
I
Roland.
tell you, this guy, you're the longest-serving game warden in the state of Florida.
Yep.
Number one.
Between full and retired part-time.
But he's
Yep.
a world record holder for all sorts of crossbow records and all sorts of other records. And I'm going to show you his game room real quick, and you'll be impressed. But, you know, we've done a lot of fishing together.
Yes, we have.
And we've caught some big bass. You were
Yep.
talking about a couple of them. There's a 10, 12, 14-pound bass here.
Yeah. All of these, I quit killing bass back in the 90s. So I haven't killed a bass since the 90s. But those were just some 9, 10s, and 11s that I got back in the day.
Now, just going a little bit farther, I just want to talk a little bit about, well, you and I have done some fishing together.
Quite a bit.
In fact, we got a picture right here. I saw a picture right here. Look at this. Now, this is a picture I think that you and I have.
Yeah.
That was a big old 8 or 9, 10-pound bass.
Yeah.
But anyway, Lane has come down to the headwaters and also Okeechobee a couple times. And we've killed, well, not killed, I'm thinking about hunting and looking at all these trophies. We've actually caught some pretty nice 8-pound bass. 8-pound bass.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this skull here? Tell us about this one.
1984, there was a problem alligator in Lake Seminole, and I was working full-time for the state, and we had to go kill it. And so I shot him, and you can tell in the picture I was a lot younger, but at the time that was the world record. He was 14 feet 4 inches long.
Holy moly, what an alligator.
And the state, it was the old Game Commission in those days, not the FWC that it is now. And the Game Commission kept the hide, and they took it to the University of Florida, but I did get to keep the skull. So
now, so looking at all these other skulls, here's some of the really some big deer. Almost every deer here is at 160 or better. These are big monster whitetails. You've got them from all over the country, right?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a big muley from Colorado, a couple from Alberta, a big Wisconsin deer, and then just some local deer.
Okay. Well, over here you got some stuff from right around here. Another big wall of deer.
Yeah.
Look at these guys. Holy moly! Some of these are 150s and 60s. And
yeah, they
just
are.
Giant. What do you say about these antelope?
Those are New Mexico antelope, and they both made Boone and Crockett.
Boone and Crockett.
Yeah.
Boy, what a collection of animals. But hey, what I'm interested in, back in he's got another whole room, and there's a lot of big trophies here on the wall as well. But in the other room is African game. Let's get this back there and look at it. African game, Kenny. You get the whole house full of stuff.
Yeah.
Coming through. Golly day. Coming through the house. Coming through the house. Look at this. Zebra. Now, on the floor we got a zebra. I'm going to ask you about a zebra. Is it black on white or is it white on black?
I think it's white on black, but I don't know. That's always the thing everybody laughs about. But that's actually the first African animal that I ever killed.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, now on the wall, look at these African animals. Oh my heavens, that's one of my favorite. I love these animals.
Gems buck.
Oh boy, and on the wall now so you said that's a muskox. Now tell us about the crossbow deal. What was so good about the 10 point?
For many years I was on the pro staff of 10-point crossbows, and they helped me go to Victoria Island in the Northwest Territories, and I hunted with some Eskimos, and nobody had ever killed a muskox with a crossbow at that point. So they wanted me to try to be the first person to ever kill a muskox with a crossbow.
So that's a world record.
Yeah, that is a world record. And I ripped my meniscus on that hunt, and I had to have some surgery when I got back.
Now look at this big giant alligator. That's really a big one.
This is a 12.7.5, and at the time he was the number one with a crossbow, and I got him out of Lake Talquin, just east of Tallahassee. The other one came out of Lake Seminole, which you know very well. You've won tournaments in Lake Seminole.
Now, didn't you tell me that your daughter got a good one?
Yes, she did. She's killed an 11-footer.
She's right there. She's working with her computer, and she got a big 11-foot gator just this year, right?
A couple years ago, out of Lake Seminole.
11.7. That's a big one.
out of Lake Seminole.
Now you get the turkeys. You got all these other things that get. And look at some of these other animals. I tell you what, on this far wall, you got some really neat stories to talk about. On the floor, you have a bunch of bears and mountain lions and everything else. Wow, that's big old grizzlies all over there. What records? Some of those are Crossbow records.
Yeah, this is a chamois from New Zealand, and that was actually, I was awarded in Las Vegas the best animal in taken with a crossbow in the whole world that year.
Wow.
For that chamois. Of all the animals I got record bookkeeping wise, that's the most impressive animal of all.
Oh, no kidding. So
yeah.
A lot of it is the fact that they're so rare.
Yeah.
And so
this is a world record Sesame.
Okay, that's
a
familiar.
world record Sesame.
Okay. But at one time you had how many world records?
18.
But now over the years,
most of them subsequently been beaten.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now we've all heard of the Boone and Crockett system. That's with the rifle. Well, the Pope and Young. That's with the crossbow. Oh no, that's with the regular bow. Yeah. And then with the crossbow, it's
Safari Club International.
SCI.
Yeah.
So you got them all. You got records in every division.
Yeah. And there's a Boone and Crockett bighorn sheep.
Okay, now that's a Boone and Crockett. Look at this bighorn sheep. That's a now Boone and Crockett. Now that's look at the end here. That thing would have gone up probably this much farther.
Yeah, that's what they call being broomed off, and that's just from fighting. But he still makes Boone and Crockett.
That's a full curl.
Yeah.
Darn son. Well, listen, we're going to be doing some deer hunting tomorrow. What do you expect? How do you think we're going to? What are we going to do?
Well, it's deer season, rifle season in the Panhandle just opened yesterday.
Okay.
So we're going to go in the morning, and then tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to get you some meat.
Okay.
We're going to get you some hamburger and sausage.
Well, I brought a muzzleloader because I didn't know if that was going to have to be for the next weekend, or I got my 243 actually improved.
That's all you need.
It's a kind of a hopped up 243, which I hand load. So I enjoy shooting, and it's all real accurate. I got a big night 4 scope on there. It's ready to rock and roll.
Well, normally you guide me, so I'm going to be guiding you.
That's right. Well, now I guess we've fished together on at least 4 or 5 trips now.
Oh, at least.
And we've caught a couple hundred bass.
So
it's been real good.
Very good.
Yeah, Headwaters is alive and well. The only kind of rough trip we had a real rough day one time. It was so funny. I was we went out that morning. It was what 30
something degrees at Headwaters, which was cold.
And I said to Lane, Lane, if we don't catch them by 10 o'clock, let's just go to the bank and just go to the hill and just forget about today, and we'll go another day. So we left at 10 o'clock. We had caught one mudfish.
One mudfish all day.
And we said, okay, we left. But that afternoon, some guys came into Pat's shop, and they got a couple dozen shiners, and they went out, and the water temperature had come up about 10 degrees. It had been real warm. And they got an 8-pounder and a 6-pounder, and they caught it kind of late that afternoon. We probably wouldn't have even been out there. But the point is, fishing changes in just a few hours.
Yes.
To either really good or really bad, back and forth.
Last year in December, I fished with you on Okeechobee on the coldest day of the year.
Yeah.
And then we fished in Headwaters in March in the coldest day of the year. So I don't know how I managed to pick the 2 coldest days, but I did.
And then we're going to deer hunt tomorrow about the coldest days so far.
31 this morning here.
It'll probably be that cold again tomorrow.
Probably.
So we got some warm gear. Well, listen, I really appreciate you having me up as a guest because
absolutely,
I've really wanted to see. He's such a trophy hunter. You've only seen a portion of his trophies. He's got so many. He's got hundreds of trophies, but it's incredible that you've been able to do all this.
I've been very blessed.
And you were telling me that most of the trips that you go on are kind of the last minute deals. That you've had a guy in the.
I've got a friend that was a booking, or a couple friends that are booking agents, and when
they'd have an opening, you say, "We got a couple days to get ready," or
cancellation. They would call me, and I usually only had a few days to go. but I also went at about half price.
That's
so
right. So
everything was a really good deal.
Well, anyway, folks, that's what's happening in my world, and I'm with my really good fishing and hunting buddy Lane Kinney, and so maybe tomorrow we'll get a big deer together. So in the meantime, I didn't tell you too much about our fishing exploits, but it's all, most of the hunters are fishermen as well.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like a dual deal. So folks, thanks for watching. Hey, we'll see you again soon.